Right, so it is about 6:30 in the morning and we are currently on our way to Rosslare Strand station, and then we're going to get on a train and we're going to do what's supposed to be a really pretty train journey all the way up the coast to Dublin. Woo! We're going to spend the day in Dublin and then we're going to catch the train back in the evening. Okay, so we have our tickets. There they are. This is mine. Rachel has hers. There it is. So we leave at 7:26, which is about 20 minutes. And we're coming back on the 6:35 train. That it kind of feels a little bit like we're travelling through a model railway, because everything's just so perfect. There's like little perfect trees and little perfect cows and really neat little fields and little rivers running through it. It's just like impossibly perfect. It's just beautiful. Okay, we're in Dublin. It's a wee bit nippy, rather biting wind, but we're here and there's proof, and we're going to just basically wander around now and see what we can find. We just did the Irish Heritage Museum and I have to say that was epic, because it's actually called epic, but it was actually epic. It was great, really cool. Had just really cool displays and really well put together, so that was definitely worth doing, I have to say. So we just met, I reckon, our first real Irish leprechaun. No, he was just this really friendly Irish bloke who was in the museum, and he just gave us some really cool tips on what to do while we were in Dublin. And he's
They're all little quirky small places that people don't know about.
Yeah, so I think he's a tour guide, so as Rachel mentioned, I think he was just trying to drum up some business, but he still gave us information anyway, even
even when he knew we weren't here.
Yeah, exactly, we're not here for long enough to actually do an actual tour with him. But yeah, really nice, like properly Irish chap, like the big thick Irish accent, really friendly, really like welcoming and everything. So on his recommendation, we are now on our way to the Dublin Castle, which apparently is free. And then, well, we're going to try and go to this museum called the Revenue Museum, which sounds atrociously boring, but in actual fact, apparently it's just a collection of a whole bunch of random stuff that's been collected by the Irish government in lieu of taxes. So that actually sounds pretty funny. So we're going to do that. So we just tried to go to the Revenue Museum and it's shut. That's disappointing because I have to say our little Irish leprechaun friend really talks up a good storm about this museum. So it's kind of a shame that we're not going to get to see it. But so because the Revenue Museum was closed, we decided to just stop in at the Chester Beatty collection on a whim, essentially. But oh my god, that place is incredible. Like literally the most phenomenal collection of old manuscripts and religious texts and stuff from across the world. Some incredible like Islamic stuff and like some really ancient Christian texts. And as a very enthusiastic curator showed us, there is a collection of books in there which are literally the first known books with kind of modern style binding. So yeah, that was really worth a trip.
The oldest paper Quran ever.
Yeah, that's in there as well. Just mental that this stuff would be there. And the Revenue Museum is now open. So the Revenue Museum was just as entertaining as I thought it would be. It's pretty cool. Just all the random things that you might want to know about tax collecting through the ages. The little noise sounds like people walking.
Probably get people to hurry up.
So this is the GPO, the General Post Office, and this was the site of the 1917 Easter Rising, which is basically when Ireland rose up and demanded its independence from the awful English, who were pretty fucking awful, quite frankly. So this was where they finally had enough and they rose up. There is an exhibition, but it's closed, so that's all I know. Space Needle! Let's go and find out what the Space Needle is all about.
Yeah.
So there we go, Space Needle. It's called the Spire, but literally no idea why. It's just a plaque that says the Spire. So we have no idea why it's there, or what it's for, what it represents. Probably the Irish rising up against the British. Random hand.
And bench.
Everyone's just walking past, completely oblivious. No one realizes that the robots are about to take over the world. The street light has hands. They're evolving.